live again.
Janice, can we refresh this?
It's also
Hello.
we're just back on it.
Apologies for the technical difficulties, guys.
Yeah, just do that.
It looks like we're back on. We're just testing it on our end just to make sure that we're okay. But
Come back. Just talk, bro.
Go back to it. That link's not going to work anymore, so go to YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, we're on.
just give us a moment because I'll update the link.
Johnny, once you do that, what I'll do is I'll cut to you guys and you kind of just reintroduce and be like,
Yep.
where we're back.
Sam chat. Sam.
Yeah, just. Johnny is just gonna he's just gonna put up the new link on his story so that people aren't going to the wrong link, and then I'll cut to them. They'll reintroduce and we'll go.
That's why I said
Story. There we go.
Just restarting the stream, be another minute or so.
We are doing it.
I'll put the new link up. So, Freddie, the new link is up. So, for those of you that might have just missed out on that last little bit of action, we had Luke Messia taking the win against Tristan Brown via mounted triangle. We'll just give it a moment here, guys, before we kick it off again, just to allow people to reconnect to the new link in on the channel, and I'll update the bio as well.
Sorry for that, everyone. We've had just a little technical difficulty, but we'll be back up running in a minute or so. Just getting that, getting everything sorted out with the stream.
Not to worry, guys. We're gonna have some snacks, gonna get some food, replenish.
Just a quick snack,
Right.
like you, MD.
Oh, thanks, guys. I like to think I'm a snack, but I don't think everybody agrees.
Maybe not, but at least, never mind. We're all snacks here.
That's true.
So, Elusive Pete, just to answer your question, Luke ended up taking the victory there. Apologies for the difficulties in the live stream. So, for those of you that might
Ladies and gentlemen, your next fight of the evening. Introducing first, a blue belt, homoerotic style fighter. He stands at 5'9" tall, weighing in at 72 kilos, fighting out of Sydney Wrestling Academy by way of Wollongong, Charlie Breen.
Homoerotic fighter?
Charlie Bahati.
All jiu-jitsu fighters?
And his opponent, a purple belt guard puller, stands at 6'1" tall, weighing in at 70 kilograms, fighting out of Elite Martial Arts by way of the area, Mount Druitt, presenting Jay Foster.
At J.Foster1, if you want to find him on social media.
What I want to know is there's so many the areas in Sydney. Which one is the area?
Brother, the area is Bankstown. It's not Mount Druitt. I'm sorry. But the area, if you know your area geography...
I actually don't think Mount Druitt is the area either.
Don't get me wrong, Mount Druitt...
Ooh, we got an early takedown, a potential guillotine attempt here.
Charlie snapping on that guillotine.
Question is, has his opponent gone out? It looks like Jake Foster has gone out. Wow. Puts him to sleep. That was lightning.
That was the most homoerotic finish I have ever seen.
Charlie slumps him with a guillotine. He'll be alright, guys. Just had a quick little nap. It happens.
We had to restart the stream, guys, so I just thought I would quickly jump on Instagram Live so that people don't miss the action. And for those of you who are tuning in via YouTube and you need the new link, I have
Charlie
updated
gets it done.
the link in bio. Charlie
dapping up the boys, Ali and Lucas from Senior Wrestling Academy.
He wasted zero time here tonight. And Jay's okay, guys.
Give him a big hand, guys.
I mean, hopefully at least Jay just woke up from a wonderful dream.
That is what I
Your
thought.
winner by submission. Oh, here it comes. Gabriel Santos mercifully stopped the fight after 5 minutes. Your winner by submission, Charlie Breen.
Good work, Charlie.
We're going to get Charlie's cash.
And the boys all class out.
Yeah,
Charlie.
Bowie. Come grab your cash, Charlie.
Come get your money, cuz. For petrol.
As we say. Everyone.
Lachlan Johnson had a great performance. He beat me at brown belt by a ankle lock, so I'd love to fight him next if he's willing to do it.
I'm coming for that belt. I'm just better, so I think I'm just going to weather the storm and I'm just going to actually do jiu-jitsu and beat him.
Just be ready because I'm going to hit you hard, I'm going to bring the pace and I'm going to break you.
100% legit. There is no joking around here. This is for real. This is life and death now.
When you go to bed at 8:30.
And introducing next, a purple belt, all-rounder, standing at 5'3" tall, weighing in at 55 kilos, fighting out of Gracie Balmain by way of Shanghai, China, Victoria, the Lake Doctor Who.
Victoria. Now I have plenty of people asking me to get her on the show at Victoria.
And her opponent, a blue belt, a passer. She stands at 5'6", weighing in at 60 kilograms, fighting out of Grappling Education by way of Beijing, China, a Chinese IBJJF champion, Wen Hong.
Wen Wee 300. We've got the battle of the Asian ladies here.
I love these Asian versus Asian matches.
There can only be one. Isn't that right, Ling Ling?
There can only be two.
Is that just because of your eyesight, or?
Potentially, yes, my astigmatism. Asians are natural enemies, especially Chinese people. They hate other Chinese people, so this should be interesting.
They also hate Japanese people.
And Thais and Malays and everyone else. So Victoria, is she the leg doctor because she likes leg locks, or is she an actual podiatrist? Or both?
A good question, but she's sat to guard here, looking to enter.
Might be a bit of both, Janice. You know, it's a good business model. Break the feet, fix the feet.
Exactly.
Good for business.
I wish I was smart enough to do that.
Yeah. You got to do what you got to do in today's economy. Wow. What can you do?
Me?
That's it. Break a leg and then give him a business card.
Exactly.
That is a nice
Look at
pass from
that
Wen. That
ends up on
cross
top.
step. Wen is very strong, very quite physical. A little bit heavier than Victoria. Victoria's got a strong guard game. We'll see what happens here.
And this, guys, is the dreaded turtle situation. If you're not doing your turtle positional rounds, make sure you're doing them, boys. Do your turtle positional rounds.
Victoria doing a good job of defending here. When still has the seatbelt.
I feel like turtle is sort of a risky spot to be. You could stay there for the whole match just stalling and refusing to let your opponents take hooks.
True. I mean, it's
But then when you attempt to re-guard, it's a bit of a danger zone, I guess.
So imagine this, you put in all the effort to pass the guard and you get to turtle, but you can't take the back. What was the point?
I don't know, MD.
She's trying to flip her over, but she's lost
Because turtle is a
one of the
neutral
hooks
position
here.
in ADCC.
She's going to end up on
guys.
bottom here if she's not careful.
No points for this position, turtle, right? The superior rule set in ADCC says no points here for forcing turtle. No penalties, no bullshit. Point to submission.
Here we go. Victoria trying to build height here. Wen's still got a nice little grip on the arm and the head, but I think she's going to get stacked here and she's going to lose this position.
I think she's attempting the armbar from here. She's a little bit too low to really get that back.
Oh, there we go.
And how the turntables have turned. The guard passer is playing guard.
Here we go. Almost.
That's a nice defense from Victoria to step over those legs.
Beautiful defense. Great display of jiu-jitsu from these two ladies.
Back up to the feet.
Both Asians stand up. We wonder if Victoria pulls again. I was going to say, will she stay standing or is she going to pull?
No negatives yet. We're not into points as yet.
I think we should play some sort of Asian music while this happens. It's only right.
Hey, Asians like NSYNC.
Asians like NSYNC? Actually, that's true. Asians love their karaoke, right?
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. When looking for that body lock pass now. Coach Keller providing the
Calling
instructions
for
here.
Victoria to lock her hand. Wen to lock her hands.
But sometimes it's hard to lock your hands when your opponent's full body weight's on the floor.
Here we go.
Got to wait for
I mean,
him to sit up.
Victoria only has one active hook, so at this point,
That is true.
Wen could just start stepping over that right hook there.
That's right. Make a 2-in-1 shin pin position, but never mind. Close guard.
Back to close guard here. Wen has to abandon the
I
body
feel
lock.
like this is a bit of a dangerous spot. I feel like a lot of female matches, people get caught in close guard.
That is true. There
For
was
some
actually
bottom players, it's just a very strong position.
that is true. There was actually a study recently that showed women prefer close guard to any other jiu-jitsu position.
What are the sources for your study, MD?
Less Impressed, More Involved, BJJ on YouTube. Find him on Less Impressed, More Involved. A great YouTube channel for your jiu-jitsu study.
Free plug.
Women are also the highest percentage flying guard pullers.
What do you think about flying guard pulls? Do you think they should be allowed? I personally feel like they should be banned. They don't add value. I've seen multiple people
go horribly wrong,
get injured.
I understand where you're coming from, but I've also seen a lot of people use flying guard pulls to go straight into jujis.
That's a flying armbar though.
That is true, but that's also a flying technique.
It's not a
But
guard
a
pull.
flying armbar at least is like,
Yeah, it's not a
it
guard.
goes straight to a submission rather than just jumping
You're
into
getting
a
more
guard.
elevation, right? Like the problem with the guard pull is when people don't elevate enough and they go through somebody's knee.
That's true, but if you try a flying armbar and you don't get the juji, you're going to end up in flying guard.
Oh, nice little inversion. She's got the legs tied up here. Did the tables turn quick on that one?
That was pretty slick. Looks like Victoria has, I think, potentially a saddle position. I can't actually see the other leg of Wen.
Yeah, I don't have a good angle on it, guys, to see what's going on, but
It looks like she's got both legs
She
wrapped up
possibly
here.
has both legs, so
I don't think she
rather
does.
than grabbing
Just
the
one.
head, Wen needs to start clearing a second leg. Or she could just do this, go this route and just
Put the pressure
stack
on.
Victoria.
Yeah, she's
and
got an
try
arm
and
triangle
scroll
protection.
back.
But she's got to free the leg still.
I mean, in this instance, I guess if I were Victoria, I would just simply sprawl as hard as I could to clear those legs. It's not my preferred choice, but
yeah, stacked cross archery position is not a great position, guys.
Never a good position. Wen's got a good grip here. She can just put the weight on.
Now, if
Fairly low energy.
but it just means that both parties sort of end up stuck.
True. If
But
Wen
it looks
can
like
point-
Wen has broken that saddle, or she's sprawled on that leg.
yeah, I think Wen has broken the Senkaku from what I
Yeah,
can
so
see.
she's
Here we go. She's trying to step
stepping
over
mount
now. She just needs to free that other leg.
So Wen has a cross face, and her head
Here she goes.
in a sort of almost arm triangle position. So I think if she wants to go for that arm triangle, she needs to walk Victoria's arm up above her head before she attempts it. So it looks like Victoria's doing a good job of bringing that elbow down. Might be going for a shoulder pry here.
What's a shoulder pry?
Shoulder pry, like punching the fist like under the neck and like in the armpit to try and turn the person on their side.
I call that scarecrow.
I called it a shoulder cry.
There we go. Wen passes into mount here. In a strong position.
High mount for Wen. She going for a smother.
Victoria trying to buck. Create an escape here.
And it seems that the women are going to be the first match to not finish with the submission.
See how we go. I can't actually see the time, unfortunately.
Got a couple seconds left. About 20 seconds, I think.
Good to see a submission here when manages to isolate one of Victoria's arms. Looks like she's just content to like sit here and mount.
When Victoria turns, this is the time to start attacking something.
Can't actually see what's happening there, but looks like the time's run out.
Match goes the distance. First one here tonight.
Your winner by points, Wen Hong.
Wen comes away with the win.
Both of them, and they're both top blokes.
But next,
ladies and gentlemen, your next fight of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of Bankstown Martial Arts, Peter Atta.
Peter Atta returning to Grapple Mania.
And his opponent, a purple belt, the defender of the gi. He stands at a whopping 6 foot tall. Weighing in at 60 kilograms, fighting out of grappling education by way of Beirut, Lebanon, Finn Shal.
Finn Canning, the guardian of gi.
Saying Finn is 6 foot tall is like boy maths. This should be an interesting match. Finn loves the gi. I didn't actually think he wanted to compete in a no-gi match, but I always feel like his no-gi matches are the most fast-paced and full of really slick attacks.
Finn does love the gi, but don't get him wrong, that man is dangerous.
Extremely. Now both of these guys actually took out opposing teammates. So Peter choked out Will at the last Grapple Mania, and Finn took out Ron Gudios with a omoplata.
Interesting.
Finn really has developed his submission game over the past year or so, I believe. He has a lot of good arm attacks.
Finn straight to the inversion here.
Finn, unstackable. Flexible as ever.
And he's so hard to pass as well.
Definitely one
He's
of the
looking for a
harder
K
guys to
guard
pass.
entry right here.
That's right.
Also some triangle options. I could see him shoot for a triangle from this. Yeah, here we
here
go.
we go.
So he is locking up,
Peter's savvy to it.
reverting back to that K guard.
And I tell you guys, that's a tough guard to deal with.
Oh, Peter sits back, looking for his own little ankle lock here.
But Finn's got his foot turned the wrong way for Peter foot to put this on. It would just be a waste of his strength to just rip on this footlock there. It's not on.
Finn also has a pretty good leg attack game.
Well, with
That's
the
for
outside leg
sure.
position here, I'll be half expecting a bolo. There we go.
And you can see shades of Finn's Idol's game. You can see shades of Lucas and Ari's games in Finn, both of which he trains with. Two of the most formidable guys that I've ever trained with as well.
Beautiful jiu-jitsu from both of these gentlemen.
Finn, interestingly, not
Takes a
interestingly,
foot
goes to
post on the
K-guard.
hip, heading back to that K-guard position.
And it's really tough sometimes to make these positions work when your opponent is passive and stally. But Finn insisting.
His opponent just wants to sit for the legs.
Finn
They come.
says, "Joke's on you," and sits on his leg.
Looking for that ankle lock now. Straight belly down. Oh, beautiful defense from Peter Atta. Giving each other nothing here tonight.
That's right, Peter Atta came to play, guys.
Well, he proved he was the top Egyptian last time in his match against Will.
It's a big title to hold.
It's a heavy is the head that wears the crown.
That is true. Peter Atta got his legs crossed, playing from this weird bear trap position, trying to fish for the legs
Steamer
again.
lock.
Finn makes Arimi Ashigurami.
Finn could be looking to throw a short hook in, try and go for, pull that heel in front of his chest to go for the ankle lock, and doesn't happen.
So 40 seconds till points kickoff. Peter now forced to play guard. First time in this match.
Good work from Finn, passing the guard.
Finn just knee cut across Peter's face.
Looking to take the back here.
Looks
Finn
like we've got
displaying
one hook in.
a great passing display, mixing some camping concepts, some single under and double under concepts. Passes to north
Got
south.
the body triangle locked up straight away.
And I'm not sure how good Finn is on the back, but this should be a wrap, guys.
Tough position once you end up here, especially nowadays. People's control is so good.
But yeah, body triangle with some sort of diagonal control. You don't even need diagonal control on body triangle, actually. You can just start punching strangles, and it's almost always over.
Here we go, on the mandible. Just under the neck now.
Finn gets under the chin.
Peter looks like he's doing a really good job of clearing those.
Beautiful defense from Peter Atta here.
He does need to look at clearing Finn's hooks at this time. Now Finn has double hooks. Peter can start getting his hips towards the ground.
Points are on.
And if Finn was smart, he would make a
Secure
body
those
triangle here.
back points here. Play the game a little bit, right, Moe?
That's right. Yeah, if I was Finn, I'd be looking to make a body triangle here as soon as I can.
There he goes.
There we go. Once you establish body triangle control on your opponent, guys, you don't need to worry about controlling the upper body as much.
I mean, Peter didn't really look like he was that concerned with Finn's lower body. Just looking to keep fighting those grips, but he does need to make headway into escaping from the back or like getting under that body triangle hook.
I'll tell you what, Janice, if he's not worried about the lower body, then he's doing the wrong thing. You need to worry about the lower body and the upper body. That's the dilemma with the back, right, guys? You're fighting
Top
two
or bottom.
fronted battle.
That's it.
And
Finn.
Peter gets out.
Finn does have a hectic knee cut pass. He can get his hips really deep here. He's got sort of small legs that are easy to just cut straight through that guard.
Peter's game.
And there we go, there's the knee cut.
Peter's game to
Finn
Finn's
has
game.
passed into side control and scored his 2 points.
He's going to sit up here looking for that Kimura grip.
And Finn says, I'm going to do it all over again. It doesn't matter.
Well, Finn actually said to me before the match he was going to look for a leg lock or a Tarika Plata, but he had the armbar there. Let's see if he goes for the Tarika Plata here. Nope, still on the armbar. Here we go. He wants it. Hitchhiker escape for Peter Atta, and it's a tap. Beautiful display of jiu-jitsu from both of these gentlemen here tonight.
Your winner by armbar, Finn Shal.
Good work to Finn.
credit to
Both
Peter
aspects
Atta.
of his game.
Yeah.
Great guard, great passing, great submissions. Come get your money, brother.
Young Finn, guardian of Gi, takes home his $50 cash.
$50 cash.
And a little rub down from Joshy Trav. Shout out to Locomotion Massage. We're about to get into our semi-finals of the 8-man tournament. proudly sponsored by Fusion Fighting Championship, their next event on Saturday, April 6th at the Melbourne Pavilion. So,
your next match of the evening. Introducing first, a purple belt guard player. He stands at 6 foot 1 inches tall, weighing in at 83 kilos. Fighting out of Hills Grappling Club by way of Kellyville, presenting Jake the Snake Nichols. And his opponent, a brown belt break dancer. He stands at 5 foot 9, weighing in at 85 kilograms. Fighting out of Pacheco Jiu-Jitsu by way of the Shire of the Northern Beaches, presenting the sexiest man in grappling, Gallen.
At Galza_13 takes on at Jake is Tired 1999. This was a match that Jake requested, and Peter Gallen not shy.
That's the first time I have heard of Pete Gallen being introduced as a break dancer.
I'll tell you what that is. Breakdancing is a euphemism for stripper, guys. Pete Gallen is a stripper.
Wouldn't you say exotic dancer?
I've heard of him introduced as 2022 Stripper of the Year.
It could be true.
Pete's always happy to throw down, anytime, anywhere.
He was a multiple-time. Pete Gallen is a multiple-time Grapple Mania competitor.
Pete just likes to compete. He just wants to throw down. Jake using a K guard here. Jake also not too bad at jiu-jitsu himself.
Ooh, here we go.
He's gone for a K guard into an attempted triangle entry.
That was a great entry.
Which is cleared by Pete.
Pete putting the pressure on.
It's good to go from those upper body attacks and switching to your K guard.
That is true. An interesting fact, guys. I trained with Jake in Austin, and I can say that he is one of John's favourite Australians.
Why is that?
I don't know. He just, out of everybody, he tries to call him Aussie.
Why does what makes John Danaher favour some people above others?
If you're a bit autistic, John will like you. If you take a bit of steroids, John will probably like you.
So
you
everyone in jiu-jitsu then?
Yeah.
How do you determine a favourite?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like you have to be a little bit balanced between, autism and just like not being a bit retarded, but also a little bit funny. John loves a good story, that's for sure. Well, if you can tell a good story and your jiu-jitsu shit, it doesn't matter. John will still love you.
Just goes to show that jiu-jitsu is a sport for anyone.
Yeah. To an extent.
Pete putting the pressure on here.
Jake Nichols doing well to retain his guard.
Oh, look at that. That was a nice little step.
And he inverts and retains.
He's got the arm in there.
He's got a coil arm
lock there.
Oh.
I guarantee you, Lucas Kennard loved that. He's a big fan of that coil armbar.
Almost landed straight into a triangle there.
Yeah. Jake training out of the Hills Grappling Club. Josh Alsop. Josh also another great competitor on the Australian scene. And internationally, actually. A lot of formidable rooms in Sydney these days.
Well, double Koichi attempts from Jake.
Jake doing
to
well.
off balance there from the R guard.
Sticking to the game plan so far. Doing well with his guard. Trying to thread in the legs. Thread in the upper body submissions as well.
Pete, I'm not sure what kind of passing style he's really attempting. He just kind of wants to throw himself into Jake's guard.
I think
he's going to get his leg locked up here.
It's called a monkey style passing.
Knee line through. Jake's trying to recapture that knee line. Back step from Peter Gallen.
Pete has
Jake goes to the other leg.
knee.
Jake chaining his attacks beautifully, looking good here. Great display of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, Pete likes that. He likes to go on that inside line. Oh, a little saddle entry here, but he's not deep enough on the knee. And that they're might roll out of bounds, but looks like it's okay.
Josh washing. Josh watching his pupil intently.
That was kind of an attempt at a 50-50 bowler there.
Not a bad option from there, if I might say so myself. Only because
Ankle
I
pick
don't know.
from Jake.
It's over anyway. Points are on. Expect Peter Gallen to thrash around just that a bit extra harder.
It's potentially that coil lock again from when Pete attempts to frame.
Here we go. Pete trying to consolidate.
Gabe
Gets
doesn't
the
hesitate
points.
to give those points. Jake was trying to turtle to avoid the points, but it was too late. Pete throws that
looks
bottom
like-
hook.
Nice little transition there. Jumps over the back here. Has the bottom hook in.
Peter
Gets the-
operating from a high ball ride, turns that into 2 hooks. Should be points here.
There's
yes.
points there. He's under the. Looks like he's close to being under that neck.
And let's see if Peter can make a body triangle here.
Jake doing his best to defend here.
Not the smartest idea to start pummeling your hands without a body triangle, but Peter does it anyways.
Well, if he keeps the hands busy enough, Jake's
True.
got to respect the choke, right?
But I predict that Jake will misalign his hips soon.
Here we go.
Turn. Good turning escape from Jake.
Beautiful turning escape. Arm triangle attempt from Peter Gallen here.
He's not out of the woods yet.
Still in half guard. He's going to try and pummel that other leg free.
And that looks tight, guys. Jake's got to start keeping if he can. Keeping and rolling.
That was a
nice
kick
escape.
from Jake.
Great jiu-jitsu here from both of these gentlemen.
Jake down 6 now.
He's hunting for that sub.
He's got to, otherwise he's going to lose.
You can build a little bit of suspense, Moe. He's still got a chance.
It is what it is, guys. It's jiu-jitsu. It's mathematics. Gallen operating out of this front headlock position now. Jake trying to reset back to guard. Doesn't take enough of a drastic angle.
Oh, it's a nice little...
Jake Nichols wrestling.
We have a back take from Gallen again.
And another
That's
back
it.
take.
Another 3 points.
It's
Here we
tough,
go.
guys. When you're down a significant amount of points, trying to do smart jiu-jitsu is a bit tough because
You got to chase the sub.
you're
or
chasing the
you're gonna lose
points, you're
anyway.
chasing the sub, openings start opening up, mistakes start being made. Should always avoid trying to go down when you can.
The clock is ticking here.
And guys, I think Pete Gallen might be physically incapable of making a body triangle.
Well, he's got the muscles in his legs.
That is true. I mean, you trade off one for the other, right? He's strong as fuck, but might not be able to.
Ends up in mount. Here we go, keeping his
Good. Good.
Can he get it into a leg entanglement? No.
Good.
He just backs out.
That was another nice keeping escape from Jake, and Pete just shakes his head.
This is like a
He's
training.
kind of
move
getting
now.
like so close to the finish, but just
Yeah.
not quite.
He's edging.
Yeah,
edging
fine
goated.
example of edging.
Edging goated.
40
About
seconds on the
40
clock.
seconds left.
Jake's
think
going to
that-
need something here.
Yeah, at this point Jake needs to establish stronger grips from his guard here rather than letting Pete Gallen just try and leap over his guard.
Jake almost looked like he was going to wrestle up, and Pete just shoves him back to the floor.
So Jarvis, are you a simp for moving to looks max or is edging goated?
Pardon?
Are you a simp for moving to looks max or is edging goated?
I didn't even hear what you, I can't
I didn't
hear
even
what you
understand
said.
what you're trying to say, Moe.
Oh, I'm trying to
We're
refer
here to
to
talk
a
about.
meme, but it's okay. I failed. Sorry, my guys. My bad, guys. You're supposed to say edging goated, but it's okay.
Let's forget that
Here we
happened.
go. Pete Gallen, top side here. Clock's ticking down, and it looks like it's over.
Pete Gallen wins on points.
Pete Gallen coming away with the points.
Match goes 19-0 Pete's way. Great show of respect from these two men.
Your winner on points, the sexiest man in grappling, Pete Gallen!
Peter Gallen comes away with the victory here tonight.
Good job to Gallen. Looked pretty good while he did it.
Lackland Johnson had a great performance. He beat me at brown belt by a ankle lock, so I'd love to fight him next if he's willing to do it.
I'm coming for that belt. I'm just better, so I think I'm just going to weather the storm and I'm just going to actually do jiu-jitsu and beat him.
Just be ready because I'm going to hit you hard. I'm going to bring the pace and I'm going to break you.
100% legit. There is no joking around here. This is for real. This is life and death now.
Get ready for the first semi-final of the Money on the Mat tournament. Introducing first a purple belt from Barala, Sydney, third place in the world's, second place in the world pro, Issa.
Issa in the semis here tonight.
And his opponent, purple belt freestyle fighter fighting out of Australian elite team by way of Melbourne, a national and Pan Pac champion, Waleed Braish.
Yes, Issa.
I'm actually excited for this match. I think this is going to be probably match of the night.
Both of these guys bring in intensity, guys. This is going to be a match. I can already feel it.
Interesting strategy here. Issa goes to sit straight away. Looking for that leg entry.
Issa looking to make a connection here early with his opponent's lower body.
Waleed staying strong. Nice dynamic position here. On his feet. Trying to prevent pummeling his way past.
Good flanking action there from Waleed. Issa not phased.
Both of these competitors cold as ice here.
Issa one of the hardest working guys in the training room that I know.
Almost on that entry there. Nice little elevation. Attacking the balance of Waleed Braish.
That's right. Utilizing some Kazushi to get openings.
A great display of flexibility as well.
That's right, extending his bottom leg there to ensure his guard is retained. As he high pummels his left leg into Waleed's armpit.
They'll reset a little bit closer to the center.
Issa traditionally competing in a lot of the IBJJF rule sets, so this rule set will be exciting for him to operate in. Issa also training at AOJ for a while last year. Definitely leveled up his game while he was there. Issa playing a dilemma now between upper body and lower body submissions. Threatening K-guard, threatening triangles, just as we saw Jake do to Peter Gallen earlier. Jake tried it, but he couldn't make it work. Let's see if Issa can make it work.
Waleed looking to his corner. Tommy David in the corner there. Tommy was actually scheduled to compete in the 8-man as well, but unfortunately got injured earlier this week and was gutted that he couldn't participate here tonight.
Yeah, injuries are part of the sport. It's tough sometimes, guys. Sometimes you get injured and you can't compete, can't train. Not a good feeling. Issa able to retain his guard.
Beautiful guard retention.
That's right.
Waleed possibly looking to double underpass here.
Chasing it hard.
Issa flexible as all hell. Did really good work there with his hips. Shades of his teacher Ari Tabak. Very similar kind of guard.
Waleed's doing a good... go back to a closed guard.
And not really much point holding onto someone's head from closed guard. It can actually be quite dangerous for yourself if you're on top. Waleed should probably be looking to stand up here as soon as he can. Get the match back and on and going.
Better idea for Waleed to try and flatten Issa's upper body and try and stand up and crack open that guard rather than stay in this posture broken position.
That's right, C grip the thumb, C grip in the armpits.
Well, he's postured.
And Waleed stands up out of an open guard.
Right next to his corner here. Tommy could practically whisper into his ear there. Here we go, points on in 30 seconds.
30 seconds to points. And in the points period, that's when your guard play really needs to be on point if you're going to play guard.
Absolutely.
No room for error. Slightest of errors can result in you going down. And as we saw earlier today, going down in points is not a great idea. Chasing a match is not easy. Issa looking to make connections to both the upper and the lower body here, displaying some great jiu-jitsu.
Here we go, looking for. Trying to get over that leg.
And the points are right. Issa trying to invert underneath.
The lead might actually try and step over here.
Retains his guard. Good work, Issa.
Excellent retention from Issa.
Such a technical battle because, you know, you can see both of these guys not wanting to give each other any advantage in the grips. Oh, nice little leg entry here.
So Issa's finally established that K-guard entry, throwing that, attempting to throw his leg over into a backside 50-50 position.
Ah, Waleed manages to pull the leg
escapes.
right out.
Waleed has been doing a good job of really sort of squashing down and controlling Issa's legs and feet.
That's right, both men doing a good job. Issa wrestles up, picks up a single. Oh, it goes out of bounds and he gets a takedown. And the audience screams for two, and I think they're right. That's going to be two, guys.
Are they screaming for two or are they screaming boo?
No, they're screaming for two. The people love Issa here. Oh, and that's a tough call. That's a tough call for Issa.
Now they have to wrestle. Second part of the match, points are in play.
I'm not sure what happened there with that last bit of action, but if I was Issa, I wouldn't be happy with that call.
It's going to cost him to sit.
I don't think it's a smart idea for Issa to sit.
I mean, they don't have to wrestle, but
big collar
sitting
tie.
guard is -1.
And what you guys might not know is, even though we saw a great guard from Issa, he's also a great wrestler and a great top player.
What a match. As I said, you know, this is my pick for potential match of the night here.
Issa trying to dig that underhook, gets to the wall. Two gentlemen understand that the wall is there and it could intervene, so they back off the wall.
We're not looking for the guys to cage wrestle here. If the takedown is in play, we're allowed to continue, but we're not going to try and use the wall to secure the takedowns cage wrestling style.
Yeah, that's why I was saying Issa might not be happy about that call, because he did wrestle up and take him down onto his back.
Here we go.
And Issa throws Waleed into the crowd.
Definitely stepping up the intensity of the crowd. They're loving every moment of this.
And Waleed comes back with a hard counter. And you might think that was a dirty move from Issa, but I disagree. You've got to put the best show on you can for the judges. If that means walking your opponent out of bounds, then so be it. This is 80cc, guys.
Here we go, looking for the double unders here.
Just got double unders here.
Can he get it? Almost.
Great Sasai attempt there from Issa.
Oh. Referee Gabe calling it, getting 2 points to the edge, but neither of these guys giving an inch.
Both of these men throwing caution to the wind. They just want to throw it down right now. And I can barely hear myself above the noise in this building right now. Everyone's losing their minds.
Issa's coach Ali is standing in the crowd going crazy.
Coach Ali, a great coach and a great supporter of all his students.
And a great supporter of all the events too.
That is true.
Shout out to Jinjitsu, I should say.
Jinjitsu at Morning Hours in Wrestling Academy.
That's 2.
And that's 2 from Issa.
Issa took advantage of that moment there. Immediately jumps side control here.
Good work from Issa.
He's going to force Waleed. He's going to need something here.
And I think the audience is right. Waleed looks tired as he crawls back to the center. He's been taken down. He's had his guard passed. it's tough to come back from these guys, especially with Isa on top of you. Isa's a monster.
He's going to have to hunt the sub here.
Good work from Isa, shaking his head there.
Trying to punch that arm above his head.
Vicious crossface there.
Big pressure. Final seconds. What a match. It was a momentary lapse of concentration, but even that, the points were already given for the takedown anyway.
That's right.
So it didn't really matter that you got the extra points. Like,
guys, ADCC, you don't stop until the ref says stop. If the ref doesn't say stop, don't stop.
what a match.
Your winner by points, Issa!
It's punching his ticket to the finals.
What a fight. Lots of attempted throws into the crowd. There was an Uchimata, an Ogoshi, a Sasei Surakamiashi, and a lot of other Japanese words. What did you think of the possibility of killing one of the onlookers? One of the onlookers, one of the fans, one of the people who come out here to watch you fight tonight. A couple of times it looked like you actually wanted to hurt them.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry, Adel.
He's such a cutie, guys. He just wants to fight. He doesn't want to interview or nothing. He just wants to fight.
What a fight. Congratulations.
Issa punches his way to the finals.
Good work, Issa.
We've got our second semi-final coming up in what should be another great matchup. Gio Elahi, Sebastian Adel.
Medalist at IBJJF Nogi last year. Also one of John's favorite Australians.
Also,
Yeah.
there you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next semi-final. Introducing first to black belt Gladiator, fighting out of Lion's Den by way of Miranda, former pro MMA fighter Gio Elahi.
Gio Elahi unfazed, looking to take home that cash.
And his opponent needs no introduction. He's a brown belt frog style fighter, standing at 6 foot tall, weighing in at 90 kilos, fighting out of grappling education by way of Benny Sweat, Egypt, brown belt world medalist, the pharaoh of footlocks, Sebastian Adel.
Sebi loving it, pandering to the crowd as he usually does. Always
Here
a
we
showman.
go.
Sits
Seb
the guy.
immediately sits.
Shows a bit more respect this time. Says I'm not going to pull bottom out against the black belt. And actually try and retain my guard this time.
I'm almost expecting a wrestle up.
Anything can happen. Good work there from Gio, trying to flank Sebi's guard.
Yeah, forcing Seb to high
Sebi
leg.
taking 2-on-1 grips, trying to make some connection so he can enter the legs. Or the upper body, you never know. Sebi one of the few guys that I know that can get a fade even though he's balding. And this is the tough challenge about fighting guys like Gio, right? So much static strength. They've trained for so long. They build up so much of that strength and that ability to just stay out of submissions.
And the awareness, right? It's just mat time, right?
That
At
is
the end of the
right,
day.
yeah.
It's all those hours in the gym.
Definitely not going to be easy. Sebi can't be looking past Gio.
Oh, looking for that arm drag back take. Gio savvy to it, turns straight away.
inverts the position. Now Sebi's playing on top position, immediately into that cross hamstring camping position.
Seb might want to look at starting to clear that top Geo's knee shield. They can start to half guard pass or J point pass.
Sebi
Maybe not.
insert
Maybe he's
Turk.
going for a DAS here.
So he's showing some great movement there. Inserted his hand as a Turk, reaching over the head, blocking all of the tools that Geo needs to retain his guard. And this is what we call camping passing, guys. It's a tough, grueling process for the guy on bottom. Because the guy on top is just biding his time, not exerting much energy, while the guy on bottom is exerting all his energy trying to retain that knee shield, all that energy trying to retain that De La Hiva or that guard. Can get tiring down there.
It's a very current style of passing, isn't it, this Moe?
Yeah, everybody's been hot on camping ever since a lot of guys have been using it. Gordon used it against Gaudio. Dominic Mejia looked really good using that at trials. So a lot of people have been focusing on this. Joseph Chen, of course, at trials.
He's got a strong crossface here now.
There we go.
He's trying to flatten Geo out.
Sebi forces half guard, one of his favorite passing positions.
And back into camping here.
Geo doing roll to get that knee back in front of Sebi's hip.
A little bit of strategy, looking at the clock, understanding when the points are going to come into play here before chasing that pass.
Sure.
And it's pressure over time, right?
That is right. Pressure over time. It's like that formula, that physics formula that we learned in high school. Pressure over time equals guard pass.
Geo looks like he's doing a pretty good job of keeping that top elbow in tight, but it also doesn't appear that Seb's trying to look for that top underhook at all either.
Yeah, as
I'm
we
kind
said.
of not sure what Seb's going for, really.
Yeah, as we said, Geo a tough, respected black belt. So if you're gonna get anything with him, you're gonna have to work for it. You're gonna have to work hard. So he once again almost forcing his half guard position, and Geo faces his hips towards him once more. Bit of a chess match here going on, guys.
Absolutely. Das, he was looking for that Das.
And as you can see, Sebi never really allowing Geo to have a left underhook, always hand in the armpit or around the waist. Crucial for this kind of passing.
I feel like there is a DAS there when Geo extends that arm.
That's why Sebi's
for a long frame, which he's sort of been doing quite a lot.
Yeah, that's why Sebi's been punching down that right arm down towards the mat.
I think Seb maybe wants to, we're back to half guard now. Can work towards like high tripod passing or like really flattening Geo out.
Yeah, Seb biding his time. Geo doing well as well, because if there is no guard pass, this might have to go to an overtime round. Geo back heeling really hard with that right leg.
A lot of pressure over time. You got to give it to Geo. He's tough, you know.
He is tough.
He's been able to hang on this long. But over time, you know, it's got to be so fatiguing to be in these positions.
I think staying here is very fatiguing, but it's also very difficult to start initiating any new moves when someone's sort of bearing down on you like that for so long.
And that's potentially why Geo's insisting on this position until maybe overtime, because he knows that if he moves into the wrong position.
Then we have a DAS attempt.
Forces Geo flat.
Watching these guys operate doesn't make me feel too ready.
I mean, Seb can start like trying to put that knee down on the ground and walk it over to the right and establish a sort of stronger half guard.
That's what Sebi was doing incorrect. earlier on in the match, but he's fixed that now. And Gio's inside the butterfly.
He ends up in side control.
Finally got a pass from
That's his point.
Seb.
That's the pressure over time, right?
Good work to Seb. So
Gio needs to start working and starting to get those knees back in.
Gio, interestingly, digging an underhook.
Big pressure being put on here.
Trying to slip out the back door, but Seb puts that knee on the stomach and says, no, you're not going anywhere.
Seb might look for that arm there. No. Allows Gio to turn to his side, stepping over, trying to get to the back.
Seb is slipping off momentarily there.
They're going to have to wrestle.
Let's wrestle, brother. Let's wrestle.
Send location.
That's what he says. Send location. Let's wrestle. A little bit of wrestling, good for the soul, you know.
30 seconds. Anything can happen. They're going for it. Gio shoots.
In.
Oh, Seb looking to try and take advantage of it. Snatching up the head, trying to spin him over the top.
Seb tried that.
An arm in guillotine there for Seb.
And that looks good. I can't really see clearly, but
might be a bit flat on his back.
Gio's trying to step over. And that's the end of time. Wow.
Good work to Seb.
Technical chess match. Neither of these gentlemen wanted to give each
Your
other.
winner by points, Sebastian Attar.
Sebastian one step closer to becoming a millionaire.
Seb, come here. Great fight. It was pretty hard. You had to try to pass half guard for a long time there. It took you a while to get past him. I can't stop with that. I have to ask you, who farted?
I did.
Was that part of your tactics? Were you trying to put him off when he was trying to regain his guard?
I drank about 1.5 liters of chocolate milk today, so didn't go down well.
That's a good lesson to you kids. Don't drink chocolate milk before a big fight. Congratulations, Seb. He's in the final!
So we will see Sebastian Attard in the finals, coming up against Issa. But we still have some more super fights to come here tonight.
That's a crazy match, guys.
Next match will be our next couple of ladies. Beck coming up against Sophia.
Shout out women's jiu-jitsu.
Again, Asian versus Asian. It should be an interesting match.
Your next super fight of the evening. Introducing first, a purple belt guard passer. She stands at 5 foot 8 inches tall, weighing in at 64 kilos. Fighting out of Gracie Maha Pimble by way of Kalara, New South Wales state champ, Sophia the Blobfish Littlejohn.
At Sophia.Littlejohn.
The blobfish, he doesn't look anything
And
like a blobfish.
her opponent, a purple belt, professional wrestler and inventor of the false reap. She stands at 5 foot 6 inches tall, weighing in at 62 kilograms, fighting out of grappling education by way of botany. Presenting the most dangerous woman in pottery, Beck Fitzgerald!
At Beck Fitzjits, with some Zs in it. Now Sophia is actually very aware of Beck's game. They actually faced each other at Grappling Industries. I think Sophia came away with the armbar victory, so Beck looking for some revenge here tonight.
Love a good bit of revenge, Johnny.
I think Beck's looking to avoid Sophia's close guard this time round.
Here we go. Beck also a serial competitor here at Grapple Mania. Never shy to scrap. She sits to guard.
Beck has been working a lot of wrestling lately, so it would have been interesting if she had chosen to just stand up and try and wrestle for the first half, but not today.
Yeah, Beck
maybe
has
at some future event.
Well, Beck's also very good at
false
footsies.
reap. Early false
Here we
reap.
go. She's looking for it
Entering
already.
into like a backside 50-50, but not quite trapping that knee.
Ah, Sophia. Heavy pressure. Locks the hands. Trying to disentangle those legs. Not quite there yet. Beck's done a great job shuffling that leg, preventing Sophia from getting up.
So Beck could pummel to an X or a backside X from here, but looks like she's attempting to elevate Sophia. Potentially to sweep.
Here we go. Beck absolutely unrelenting
Beck
on that
has
leg.
that false reap actually established, so now all she really has to do is try and
Here we go.
lock up her saddle. So Sophia's doing what I prefer not to do, which is grab the opponent's head in the saddle position. So rather than taking her secondary leg further away, she's actually giving Beck control of the secondary leg. So if she keeps locking onto Beck's head here, there's not really any chance of escape.
Here we go.
And it's not looking good, bruv.
So Beck's locked up. Figure
Straight
4
ankle
grip
leg.
with straight ankle lock.
Yep. On the secondary leg.
So Victoria really needs to start clearing those grips and starting to remove that secondary leg from
Sophia.
the picture. Oh, what did I say?
You said Victoria.
Oh, sorry, Sophia.
It's all right. You're Asian as well, so
They, you guys all look the same, buddy.
come on. You're not allowed to say that.
Oh, sorry.
Here we go. Looks like Sophia might have gotten her secondary leg out. Yep, secondary leg is out.
So now she needs to start hiding that heel.
Beck might be looking for a knee bar here.
Definitely possible.
She's got a good bite. Here we go, knee bar. Can she get it? That's the question. No, she lost it.
Yeah, so Beck needs to go move her arm down to the bottom of the lever if she can. Just need a foot.
She's out.
Good series of attacks from Beck.
That is true. Good series of attacks, but she needs to be careful here to make sure she hasn't exerted too much energy because she got nothing in reward for all her work. Didn't consolidate any positions.
That just sounds like jiu-jitsu summed up in a nutshell for me, MD.
Yeah.
Here we go. Body lock passing coming from Sophia Littlejohn here.
Sophia looking to finish her body lock pass and Beck looking to heist. Trying a
Almost
Yoko.
a Yoko, yeah.
Maybe an overback Yoko sungation.
Yoko popularized after the first Volkanovski versus Islam Makhachev fight.
That is true. Volk did really use that Yoko really well.
Not sure if Beck here is sort of going for a guillotine or...
Half guard knee shield from Beck Fitzjits.
I think Beck might be starting to look for a shorter cone Jujigatami of sorts. Beck can also look to employ some knee levers here to reverse the position. That would give her some points.
There are also Choi bar options on that far arm there. Looks like Beck might be reaching for that underhook.
Yep.
Choi bar is one of your favorites, Chance.
I would say it's my favorite. Not really an arm person as such.
More feet.
Probably, yes. Looks like Sophia has established far side underhook here. And into Beck's close guard. So the position Beck was trying to avoid from Sophia, she's now found herself in.
Let's see what she can do from here.
So Sophia's stacking her. But okay, here Beck's opened her guard.
Yeah, looking to attack the far arm here.
Now Beck's operating more along the right path. And
back into close
she
guard.
goes back into close guard.
An
If Beck wants
Ezekiel from close guard here attempt from Sophia.
silly stuff.
Nice little overback grip here from Beck.
So from close guard, Sophia needs to start pinning Beck's upper body and just starting to open that guard and pass.
That's right. It is a bit silly to just sit.
Not a good idea to just stack or just sit there inside her guard.
And there's a baby crying.
The battery died? Or did it just turn off?
Beck could potentially open her guard looking for some sort of K-guard attack. Be a great option.
So just leave it there for now and then just ask for.
But I think the girls are getting to the tail end of the match where they're a bit tired, a bit fatigued.
Here we go. Points are on, so Sophia will be
Standing pass attempt from Sophia, but now we're back in the closed guard.
And it's still 0-0, guys.
Beck looking to pummel that right underhook in.
I mean, at this point, Sophia could attempt to start body lock passing.
Beck going high with the clamp. Nope. Has to give up on it.
Maybe some sort of pinch headlock attempt from Beck there, but from the closed guard, not so effective.
Yeah, Beck might want to start using some push-pull motions with her guard.
She's got that arm
Maybe
across the
a
center line
sweep
here.
there. Pendulum sweep.
Here we go. Head and arm.
And Beck might want to get a foot in front.
Beck can start. I mean, with that pinch headlock, Beck needs to pummel a butterfly hook or start like posting on Sophia's hips.
That's right, Jan. There's no point of having that kind of grip.
Here we go. Back in on the legs here.
Potential
Nice
K-guard
leg
entry
Here
or
we
a
go.
knee bar. Maybe she might go to a reverse close guard here.
She's back in.
The time's gone off.
Up. So if there's no points in that one, it might go to a ref decision.
No overtime.
No overtime in our super fights. Potentially in our final of
Your winner by referee's decision, Beck Fitzgerald.
Good work to Beck.
Beck did manage to pull off the most attacks, really,
Not
and
to
really
mention-
like initiate all the action.
Not to mention almost a sweep towards the end when she got out of the close guard. Good work, bro.
Beck.
I'm getting sleepy, guys.
Beck claims the $50 cash prize money. Shout out to our sponsors, Fusion Fighting Championship. Their next event has been delayed until April 6th at the Melbourne Pavilion, but make sure you check out their event. Supporting the local scene, Jiu-Jitsu is taking off and martial arts in general.
Lackland Johnson had a great performance. He beat me at brown belt by a ankle lock, so I'd love to fight him next if he's willing to do it.
I'm coming for that belt. I'm just better, so I think I'm just going to weather the storm and I'm just going to actually do jiu-jitsu and beat him.
Just be ready because I'm going to hit you hard. I'm going to bring the pace and I'm going to break you.
100% legit. There is no joking around here. This is for real. This is life and death now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next super fight of the evening, a purple belt wrestler. He stands at 6 foot 5 inches tall, weighing in at 70 kilos, fighting out of SWA by way of Newcastle, presenting the Oceanic Wrestling champ, Max Haynes Ancliffe.
At Max_Hayes_Ancliffe.
And his opponent, a blue belt, bitch-ass guard puller. He stands at 6 foot 7 inches tall, weighing in at 70 kilos, fighting out of grappling education by way of Brighton Lassans. Presenting the man who wrote the 10 Commandments and parted the Red Sea, Ben Moses!
At Ben.Moses, M-O-S-S-E-S. Both of these gentlemen are actually friends, but they're looking to throw down here tonight. It's always nice when guys can put their friendship aside and go to war to put on a show.
I'm expecting a banger. I was actually very excited for this match. Ben has diversified his attacks over the past year or so.
Cartwheel
Early
pass.
cartwheel from Max.
Ben and Max.
Ben is a bitch-ass guard puller, but he's really, really expanded his game. A lot of strong attacks, upper and lower body.
Well, styles make fights, right? And here we are, you know, Max very strong on his feet.
Ben displaying a good guard early. Both Ben and Max, my training partners, both really good friends of mine. Hope we get them to put on a great match and be friends after.
That's it. Friendship doesn't get in the way of competition. Ooh, almost a flying armbar attempt there.
And Max is a really athletic dude for his age. Always see videos of him squatting some heavyweight, deadlifting some heavyweight, throwing around live people and suplexing them. Loves his wrestling, Max does.
Yeah, the future is bright with young guys like this putting on a show.
That is true. Not to mention Max also does have a decent guard. You've got to be well-rounded these days, guys. You can't be a guard player or a top player. You're going to have to do either one or the other, and both, eventually, sooner or later.
I think Ben's coach is calling for Ben to wrestle up.
Here we go, false reap
Ben
entry.
enters a false reap, just misses.
Oh, he's on the left here. Wow.
Ben threatening with the legs.
The attacks, you know, both of them were trading for a second there, but Ben,
Max Hayes' kneecap almost turned into a false reap entry there. Both gentlemen did well, exchanging attacks. Max with the guard pass threat. Benny almost having his guard pass in return. And retaining. A lot going on here. Don't blink, guys.
and Max with the flanking attacks ends up in this weird inverted north-south style with Ben. Legs still in play. So flexible. Look at him pummeling those legs around.
Flexibility is important for jiu-jitsu, guys. I am not flexible. I am not good at jiu-jitsu.
Knee pull from Ben. I feel like the false reap is going to be one of Ben's predominant attacks. A cartwheel straight into a potential footlock here from Max Hayes and Clip.
These guys are quick, man. Attacking quickly, defending quickly.
Yeah, the athleticism's amazing. Oh, Ben.
Straight into backside 50-50 from Ben.
50-50.
And Max is attacking a heel of his own, I believe.
Looking for heel exposure.
And that's the trouble with 50-50, right, guys? You want to be a cowboy, gotta pay the price.
I feel like both of these players have really strong leg game, but when they're both also so mobile and scrambly, sometimes it's just really hard to establish grips with like really deep leg entanglements.
That is
And
true.
so both of them manage to just like pull their knees out immediately.
Especially when it gets sweaty. When it gets sweaty, it's tough to make a connection and end up footlocking somebody. Their feet are slippery, your legs are slippery. Bit of a tough ask.
Max looking for that headlock. And you see Ben's using that cross arm there. He's aware of the rolling guillotines or the front headlock attacks.
Yeah, that's really interesting from Ben. Yeah, I've never seen him do that in training. I'm not sure what's going on.
It's strategic.
Max prefers this like loose, really loose style of passing.
And he's got the athleticism to, you know, to do those big motions to get around the guard, right? But it's just Ben's flexibility is really, you know, playing into his guard retention here. He's doing such a good job of retaining. Look at that inversion, like just makes it look effortless.
Yeah.
Into a leg entry for both of these guys.
Toe hold there attempt.
Toe hold attempt.
Max.
Ben smiles and shakes his head at Max.
I feel like that might have been closer than Ben led on. His face went a bit
100%.
pink.
Here we go. Trying to pull his legs back, but
And I heard somebody scream out for a
Reverse close guard.
That would have been a good
Yeah,
option.
there's a triangle option there for Ben.
Why'd you say reverse close guard like that, Janice? That's a real position.
I didn't say it like anything.
here we go.
Ben can also pummel his... Nope, not anymore.
So you can see every time he's in that seated position, the cross arm just defending across his neck, taking away one of Max's weapons. Oh, he had a good bite on that straight ankle lock, but Max manages to escape.
Nice retention from Ben as well. Straight into attacks. But Max is very nimble, just manages to escape pretty quickly.
Seems like every time Max tries to pass, Benny ends up in an entanglement of sorts. And Benny's got to pay attention to the time here, because if he goes into overtime, he might have to wrestle.
Max is calling for Ben to wrestle.
Body lock. Double butterflies for Ben Moses.
So after having no success with flying attempts at passes, Max is attempting to body lock. So he needs to start sprawling back and clearing the hooks, or completely disengage.
So you can see every time he's seated, that cross arm taking away one of those weapons.
So Ben understands that if he's hand fighting Max with that hand, Max can't really roll through. So it seems like he's
shoulder crunch, looking for the sweep here. So close.
Almost
Max,
disengaged there.
Great balance. Plays guard now. Both of these mates are smothering each other. Max has got the longer arms.
Max only managed to cover Ben's mouth. You need to block the nostrils and cover the mouth.
We love a good smother choke here.
And I think Ben will use this opportunity to try and scoop that leg and go to K-guard.
Max is doing a good job of pinning Ben's armpits.
That is true.
Here he goes on the stand. Here we go. K-guard entry. Max high steps out. Oh, here we go.
I feel like with these really flexible mobile guard players like Ben, it's really difficult to pass in this loose passing style. So without really pressuring them hard,
that is true.
You kind of open yourself up for lots of attacks.
Both of these guys looking for leg attacks. Time is ticking. Great guard retention and great top pressure, top passing attempts from Max Hayes-Anklet. Tries again. Wow, what a scrap. I think the winners of that matchup were us. What a great display. Two young rising stars on the scene. Ben Moses, Max Hayes-Anklet.
Yeah, rising stars for sure. Great performance from those two boys.
It's always great to see the level of talent, right?
For sure.
And I think that's one of the biggest boons of martial arts, is that each generation seems to be getting better and better.
I hate being the ref making that call when it goes to decision.
Oh, is there no overtime? That's going to be a tough call.
There's
a
overtime.
tough call. No, there's no overtime.
Your winner by referee's decision, Ben Moses!
And Ben with that home court advantage. Gets the win. Good work to Max and Ben. Great match. Nothing to split the two.
Hey, he's going to have a good night here tonight. $50.
Ben is
Prize
straight
money.
off to the
Congratulations,
casino.
young man.
Ben got $50 and he just got his red peas, so probably going to get a full tank of fuel and drive around.
The world is his oyster.
That's right.
We've got 2 more matches before our finale of the 8-man tournament. Coming up next, Harry Pavlidis takes on SWA's Adel El-Kia.
And guys, this is the biggest matchup of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next super fight of the evening. Introducing first, the purple belt wrestler. He weighs in at 75 kilograms, fighting out of Sydney Wrestling Academy by way of Auburn, Adel the Dawn El-Kia.
Here we go.
flag.
Which flag is that, Mo?
No clue.
Next to Gracie Baha, the SWA crowd is the most enthusiastic team.
And his opponent. He was born on Mount Olympus, the child of Ares, the god of war, and Aphrodite, the goddess of love. 79 kilograms of chiseled granite. He is 2,579 years old. The mythical, the unkillable Harry Pavlidis.
Harry Pavlidis, also one of our sponsors here tonight with his company Arete and Zoe. Now, for his age, if you want to look that good at Harry's age, you need to go and speak to Harry.
Harry's body is a temple, guys.
He's always looked after himself, and one of the goals that he has is to obviously keep people active as they get older.
Harry always stretching after class, always looking after his health. Adel and Harry both good friends of mine. The wise men from SWA and GE butt heads. Starting from two separate corners. Bit of a boxing match, guys.
It's nice to see these older gentlemen get on the war here tonight.
They're going to throw down, guys. I'm so excited to see this. Harry choosing to use the more quick and nimble path, and Adel just a bulldozer, just walking him down.
Adel is solid. He's got the leg takedown to kick us off. No points in play as yet. So let's see what happens here.
Adel coming from a family of wrestlers. Adel, Ali, all those boys, the brothers, the cousins, they can all wrestle.
Big pressure from Adel here.
Yeah, solid crossface from Adel here. Harry Pavlidis throwing a spanner in the works and making a lockdown, or whatever they call it. But yeah, he's locking his feet, trying to make it hard for Adel to pass this half guard.
The SWA Jiu-Jitsu players are known for their just heavy pressure.
That's right. Great guards, great passing. One of the best gyms in Sydney for sure. Make sure to check it out.
I think Harry needs to start pummeling to a half butterfly, something to get him out of this just sort of a half guard position, being flattened on the bottom, cross-faced.
Well, Adel's trying to put that butterfly hook in to free his right leg.
And Adel's trying to do the right thing here. Lifts up his right knee off the mat, loosening that lockdown that Harry has. But Harry tries to go back to the lockdown. And this is going to be a bit of a war of attrition here, guys.
You have to sort of do something with the lockdown, though. It's just, you know, if you're just holding it, it's not really helping. Like now he's creating an angle, he's trying to whip out.
Harry has a few submissions from this lockdown position. So I was about to say, like, I have very rarely seen anyone use the lockdown other than to desperately not get past from half.
Harry loves a banana.
Harry does have a banana split from lockdown. Or an electric chair, sorry.
Adel just needs to step his foot over Harry's foot to make sure that he doesn't get stretched out.
I think Harry's doing a good job of framing against Adel's crossface.
That's true. His forearm is up there, stopping any sort of
There we go. Hands are getting linked.
He's looking for that scoop now.
And Adel says, no, I'm stronger than you. I'm going to crossface you anyways.
I wonder if it's possible for Harry to pummel that hand under Adel's crossface.
And the power
go
of
over that scoop.
Adel's hands and hips.
Yeah, well, Adel's got the claw here as well now, right? So depending on if he can free the leg, he's also got an option for the back. Here we go.
Harry gets it back. Adel having the right idea here. If he can get his knee past Harry's legs, clearing his knee line, there is a pass on for him here.
So Adel, like if he clears that knee, he could be looking to step straight over to mount and an already basically locked up arm triangle.
Yeah, he's gonna park up the park here.
But he chose to go towards the knee cut rather than straight to mount. So Adel can look for that underhook.
Adel have the right idea right now. Again, trying to kick those legs up to free his ankle.
Harry's very patient here. You know, he doesn't look like he's stressing as yet.
And Harry forcing almost a dogfight.
Harry has
And I think Adel's going to
avoided that score.
Both of them looking for the takedown. Overwrap Haragoshi.
And Adel successfully reverses that Haragoshi. So if I were Harry here, I'd start scooping under that leg and I would have pummeled to outside Ashi, but too late for that. So maybe trying to either pummel in Harry's left butterfly hook or take his right hook out and go into a closed guard.
Harry looking like he's going to try and go to rubber guard or something. He's got the leg high. Almost in like a... He is going rubber guard. What flexibility.
Not really sure what's happening with Harry's other leg. Has he got a...
It's stuck down the bottom.
Ah, okay.
He's got a half guard.
Yeah.
He has to give up and abandon the rubber guard.
Probably a good idea.
Big top pressure here from Adel.
Adel has double unders, which is great for him. But
Harry's just framed away. He can start taking an underhook of his own.
Strong frame from Harry Pavlidis. The crowd making a little bit of space for them to work. Gabe will call a stop and we'll reset in the middle. Here we go. Last couple of minutes.
Back in the half guard.
Harry does a great job of securing that lockdown.
Yeah, Harry's a gold, man. All respect to both these guys.
So Adel should probably possibly be looking to windscreen wiper his foot and start clearing that lockdown. So Adel has cleared the lockdown, so now he needs to really start tripoding and freeing that knee.
Adel might look to take the back here. Unrelenting pressure here from Adel.
Big pressure from Adel.
Harry's saying...
Adel needs to take his top underhook here so he can go towards taking the back.
Adel's a wrestler. He doesn't do jiu-jitsu. The boys are talking him through how to get a judo.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know what to do.
He just looked at his brother Ali and Ali's trying to give him instructions and Adel just shakes his head.
They asked Adel before the match, what's your game plan? He said, smash, brother, smash. Let's wrestle.
Harry knows the clock is ticking, so
1 minute left to play, guys, I think.
We're going to see something happen here. Let's see if they're back into the turtle position. They're trying to put the hooks in. Wow, what a match.
Harry's not giving up. He's fighting from his turtle position. That's not 2 points, guys.
Trying to get his... Here we go. Harry's trying to get to his feet.
And Harry's just taking it. Harry's giving it a best shot. Adel rolls through and takes the back. 2 hooks. Point.
Looking for the choke.
Adel's got some moves, guys.
Crowds on their feet.
What a match. What a war. What a match with these guys.
Props to Harry. He is very tough and resilient.
You know,
these guys put on a show.
These guys,
ladies and gentlemen.
Make sure you emphasize the great
put on a great display.
Your winner by points, Adel the Don Elkir.
Adel Elkir comes away with the points victory.
And Adel has the place on their feet as the boys exchange.
Shout out to Harry.
Harry did great.
Harry did great. And look, you know, if you want to look that good as you get older in your years, you need to go and
What a
check out
fight,
Red
ladies
and
and
Zoe.
gentlemen. Gotta give them another round of applause, or give them a chance to breathe.
That was a great fight. We hope you're entertained at home.
I expect fireworks in this post-fight
Jeez, that was a
interview,
tough.
guys. Adel does
Harry's
not
one of the
shy
toughest
away
guys in the
from
business,
anything.
in purple belt.
And Moe Jit
wanna
says,
call out
let
somebody,
my dad
Adel?
pull someone out.
First and foremost, that mother effer's a Spartan, man. Fuck. Now I know why you Greeks are. Fuck, bro.
And the wars is changing messages. The Lebo said to the Greeks, yeah, good job, cuz. Oh, to yeah, thanks, cuz.
I want to thank my 2 wives and my girlfriend at home.
Yes.
That's first.
Mashallah.
That's not a joke. Second, I want to make a call out. There's a little weasel. He's from this gym. He comes to our gym. He smells. Yeah? He smells. Comes, takes tips, technique from my coach. Then he comes back here and even tries to teach Keller. It's not on. He should be put in his place. No, Dave, you little weasel.
Moe on commentary.
Come here, boy.
Go over there, go, you be calm.
Men have chests, not boobs. Can I be your...
Ouch.
Adel pulling no punches.
Muhammad Dave.
Well, we're going to see this match go down. Maybe at the next Grapple Mania.
I've been wondering what it would take to get that little short wearing dude onto the mat. Finally, somebody has given him the courage to say yes. All right.
We always love a good call out at Grapple Mania. For those of you tuning into the broadcast, thank you for tuning in via YouTube.
Now, MD, if you have to fight about that boobs remark. He doesn't have his headphones on, luckily.
Now, our next match is a little bit exciting. It's a grudge match. Chris Ayub had called out Zach Angelevsky at the last Grapple Mania. And that's what we're about to see go down. Zaki messaged me earlier in this week.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final super fight of the night. It's a grudge match. If you want to fight somebody at Grappling Education, call them out when you win a fight. You get a grudge match like tonight. Introducing first, a purple belt wrestler. He stands at 6 foot tall, weighing in at 86 kilos, fighting out of Sydney Wrestling Academy by way of Padstow. He's a blue belt world champion, Zach Angelevsky. I was a fan until just a second ago, and not so much anymore. And his opponent, a purple belt, top pressure fighter. He stands at 6'2", weighing in at 92 kilos, fighting out of elite martial arts. By way of Rudy Hill, presenting the New South Wales State Champ, Chris Big Bear Ayub.
Here we go, at Chris _Ayub _BJJ comes up against Zach at Zach.Angelevsky _.
And I love Zach Angelevsky's rush out there.
Rocking a little bit of Trump, he sits straight away.
So was there any actual animosity or grudge between these two, or was it just that they really wanted to fight each other?
Chris called him out.
Chris called him out with a really respectful call out. And Zach messaged me earlier this week and he said, hey, Johnny, can you please put on this match? He called me out and I want to accept.
Excellent. Zach has pummeled his way into a saddle.
He's going to be looking for the inside heel hook. That's what he told me beforehand. So let's see if he can get it here tonight.
An e-bar attempt there from Zach. Yeah, Chris needs to pummel that second leg in and start clearing his knee.
Chris gets his legs back under him here.
Shoulder crunch attempt from Zach? No.
Guys, and Zaki is a blue belt world champion. I was there in Vegas when he won his world title.
K-guard into a backside 50-50, straight into saddle.
And his jiu-jitsu is just always improving. one of the standouts I've seen in Wrestling Academy.
Switches legs.
Switches to an ankle lock, I believe.
Going belly down here. And wow.
And Zach makes 2 points again.
Very fast series of attacks.
Your
from
winner by submission, Zach Angelevsky.
Wow, Zach Angelevsky putting on a show here tonight. Be careful what you wish for, ladies and gentlemen. Ask and you may receive.
Zachy's gonna come get his $50. $50, baby!
Congratulations, mate. Well done.
Good luck, bro. Thank you.
All right. It's time. It's time.
It is time, guys.
We get to crown our winner. $1,000 Fusion Fighting Championships contract on the line here. Issa, Sebastian, Attard.
And if you asked many of the people in the jiu-jitsu community, they probably would have said that this would have been a final for today. This is what I thought was going to be the final.
And now, this is the moment Grapple Mania fans watching around the world have been waiting for. Live from Grappling Education in Sydney, Australia, it's time for the main event of the evening. The Money on the Mat final featuring Issa from Sydney Wrestling Academy and Sebastian Attard from Grappling Education. Issa!
Issa, all business.
And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Sebastian Attard.
So, in this finals match, 8 minutes, 80cc rules. If we do not have a clear winner at the end of this, we go to an EBI overtime round. Sebastian immediately sits to guard.
Excited to see what's going to happen here. Both of these guys, great jiu-jitsu practitioners, both of them great friends of mine. Wish them both all the best.
Bit of hand play.
So we're playing seated. Issa looking to pass the guard. Both men coming out cautious.
The crowd contesting, saying, oh, it should be a negative to pull guard, but we already advised them beforehand that we're just doing normal ADCC rules, not the finals rules, so no negative for pulling guard. And the only other modification is we wanted to take away ref's decision and instead go to an EBI overtime if there is no clear winner. Shout out to Fusion Fighting Championships. You might see their beautiful logo on our mats here tonight. Our major sponsor of this event, putting up some cash as well as the Fusion Fighting Championships contract for a future super fight with them. Their next event, April 6th at the Melbourne Pavilion.
I love you.
We have to create a bit of entertainment here. It's getting too boring.
Yeah,
Is it boring at G? Let me commentate next one.
Yeah, you can come to the next one. I'll see you in the gym tomorrow. Don't run away.
Tomorrow? I think I'm going to sleep for a week.
They'll just had some words.
Seb looking for that false reap entry.
I'll get that, man.
So straight away.
Pierce is doing a good job of controlling that reap of the leg.
False reap.
Seb's got it.
Actually on the standing position. Spins inside.
Yeah, so Issa needs, yeah.
Issa high steps out. Seb smiles at him. Seb's been hungry for this cash all week. He'll be gutted if he doesn't win here tonight.
Seb confident as always. I don't think there was a universe where he imagined he wouldn't win the money. Otherwise he wouldn't compete.
And Issa giving him nothing.
That's right. Issa also came to fight. He also wants that money.
Very serious.
It's not very common that you find an opportunity to make money in jiu-jitsu via competing.
Well, lots of people say that they want it, but you know, at the end of the day, the 8 people that signed up were the 8 people that really wanted it.
It's because you got to go through hell to earn that money. Everybody wants to be an athlete until they have to be an athlete, right?
If you want to compete on the Grapple Mania show, please be sure to register at the link in our bio or reach out to us via DM. Our next event will be on the 28th of March. We brought it forward a little bit just so it doesn't clash with Subversion, another great jiu-jitsu event here in Sydney. It's always great to support the local scene. And for sponsors, if you're looking to sponsor the show, please reach out as well. We're always looking for sponsors. Get in front of our niche crowd of people who love jiu-jitsu, who love the sport of grappling. We've got a full house here at Grappling Education tonight in Kogarah.
So for the most part, most of what Is has been doing is trying to force Seb to go supine and then initiate some J-point passing, but then he seems to want to disengage and allow Seb to come back to seated.
Yeah, I think Ita needs to take more drastic angles on his flanking actions.
He may need to be a bit more assertive with the passing attempts rather than let the effort of putting Seb on his back go to waste.
I think there's just a lot of respect here from Isa for Seb's guard and his offensive capabilities. So he's just trying to play it a little bit cautious. That'll often happen when you are a bit worried about your opponent's attacks.
I always did feel like saying respect was a euphemism for fear.
Some would say that. Now he knows something needs to be done.
Oh, beautiful knee cut. Almost got there.
Seb may be looking to wrestle up soon. So there'll be no points for that.
Yeah, he's on the single. He's looking to wrestle up now. Almost
Just tried to go for a triangle on that single there.
That's 2 for Seb. Nice little wrestle up, reversal of position. Seb shakes his hand at Issa's corner. They're both back on their feet here. Points are in play.
And Seb also stands.
That's 2 points for Issa.
That is takedown points for Issa.
This is a hotly contested match here now. 2 and 2. Clock ticking. This is really starting to try
and Seb comes up on top.
Seb does end up on top here. Keep going. Crowd's going to move aside. The crowd is rallying behind their athletes here.
Seb up 2 for coming up on top.
Seb sits again. He
I believe Seb is currently up by 2, so it's 2-4 to Seb.
Yeah, a bit of confusion about what happened there.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Couldn't quite see what happened with the scoring. I feel like Issa's really good at moving. So on the side-to-side movement, the directional change, Issa could make use of a leg drag here. And really kill off one of Seb's hips.
Going to wrestle up
coming
again.
Up on a single.
Big energy expenditure.
Issa has an extremely vocal corner. I feel like the ref shouldn't succumb to peer pressure here.
I have no idea what the discussion was there, but obviously we have a very vocal crowd.
The crowd is saying that the score should be 2-2. whereas Seb is currently in the lead. But I'm not sure actually what happened with the takedown and the scoring. It's a bit hard to see.
Seb immediately back to his feet.
And that will be points because it's a good consolidate.
Yeah, you have to consolidate, right? This is going to push the pace here. He's going to be chasing hard. He knows he wants this. Trying to get on that double, but Sebastian locks up a front headlock. 10 seconds to go. Looking for takedown. Doesn't get it.
Arm in guillotine attempt from Sebastian.
No points because it was a takedown attempt from Sebastian, right?
No points because Sebastian was holding on to a submission. So as long as submission is being held on to, that's no points.
That's correct.
I'm not sure what happened with the point situation earlier, but I know that that's not points.
We've got a comment here. I'm 16. Can I compete? Yes, you absolutely can. You can register at the link in the bio.
I don't know what the rule says.
So a bit of contention over the scoring.
The boys arguing here.
There's a bit of an argument here.
So apparently now the score is 2-3 to Sebastian.
Boys, we gotta go to the replay, in my opinion. That's the best thing to do, go straight to the replay.
Unfortunately, I don't think we can run a replay.
That's the best option, I think, because stakes are pretty high.
The stakes are high, and you know, no doubt that everybody wants to win here tonight. So. Stay with us, folks. Bit of suspense.
There's no such thing as a negative. You can't. It's not 80-60 finals rules. There's no negatives for pulling.
Experienced referee Winston chiming in.
Chimed in on the comments saying that it shouldn't be points for Issa. You can obviously watch a replay yourself by winding back the stream, but we can't actually show a live replay.
Elusive Pete says 4-2, my -1 for pulling guard. So that would be in Seb's favour, 3-2. Winston chiming in with the knowledge, dropping the Street Jesus facts.
According to ADCC rules, Issa has to initiate the takedown, but Seb pulled before he tapped his leg.
A few people calling for overtimes in the comments. We will have a resolution shortly.
I do feel like in this case of dispute, probably overtime is the best option. Then at least nobody's going to be as mad by the eventual outcome.
Ali in the house here, supporting Team SWA. Just come over to say hello.
All right, guys, there's a lot of confusion here, but let me just explain the rules because obviously it's a bit unambiguous. So, for starters, we spoke about this in the rule meeting. There's no negative point for pulling guard in any of the ADHD rule set. Even if it's a finals match, it's not ADC, so we've got a slightly different rule set. Seb did get a negative point for pulling guard in the second half of the match. I spoke to Gabe, and it's Gabe's call because he's a referee. Ultimately, when he got thrown into the crowd, he scored 2 points because he had a control for 3 seconds. Okay? So that's his points for the 2 points. Total of 4. He's down to 3, and then Iz is on 2. Okay? It's a referee's decision, it's a final decision, we've got to stick with it. Yep. Sorry? So for the guys to explain at the end, if he has a submission on, then there's no points scored until the submission's off. Yep.
Overtime, let's do it. AHC rules, let's go, baby. Judges said it. Overtime, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Sebastian Adel. Sebastian Adel, come here. Winner of $1,000 and a chance to fight on the Fusion Fighting Championship. SWA is still a bit upset about it. How do you feel?
I won the match. I know the rules better than everyone in the crowd. I know the rules. And I won the match. Very close match. If it's very good, if he wants, we'll do it again. We'll do it again with a rule set that we both understand and we both agree. We'll see. We'll go again. But today I won this match fair and square. When I took him down off the mats, all I have to do is pin his hips to the... If I take him down past the guard to score 4 points, I have to pin the shoulders. But I wasn't past the guard, so all I have to do is pin the hips. So I win the match. Take it or leave it. That money is mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sebastian Adel. So Sebastian, let me just get this straight. Were you suggesting that you both put up $1,000 each of your own money for a $2,000 grudge match?
Deal!
Wow. Hey, there we go. Grapple
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Lock it in.
Thank you all for coming tonight. It's a fantastic event. And let's get this guy some money so he can take me out to the pub.
Thank you for tuning in. You've had Johnny Yap here alongside
Ling Ling, and we had Mo Deef, who's also already left the table. It's been a great night. Thanks for watching. Whether you love us or hate us, we'll be on next time on the 28th of March.
28th?
Right?
Yes, that's correct.
28th of March, next Grapple Mania. Let us know if you want to compete. So
compete, sponsors, thank you again, Fusion Fighting Championship, we love you guys. Thank you to Zoe and Arete for their sponsorship as well. If you're looking to sponsor the event, please reach out. We're happy to talk to everybody, and we'd love to have you on board and supporting local events. Thank you.
See you guys.
Lachlan Johnson had a great performance. He beat me at brown belt by a ankle lock, so I'd love to fight him next if he's willing to do it.
I'm coming for that belt. I'm just better, so I think I'm just going to weather the storm and I'm just going to actually do jiu-jitsu and beat him.
Just be ready because I'm going to hit you hard. I'm going to bring the pace and I'm going to break you.
100% legit. There is no joking around here. This is for real. This is life and death now.
you.